The first tip I want to give to you starts even before you start the match. That is, have a balanced deck. And practically what this means is you want to have a deck that's composed of military, magic, sometimes support, and the classic characters, or monkeys. And you do this because you want to be able to defend against all types of balloons. Some things like lead balloons can't be hit by physical attacks, so you'll have to use a magic attacking monkey like the super monkey or the wizard monkey to counter it out. Another thing you'd like to consider is choosing the right hero for your specific deck, and you want to choose a hero that buffs your deck the most. So it's kind of like how Open Greenfoot buffs monkeys that are magic dealers like super monkeys and wizard monkeys. One final thing you'd like to consider when choosing a great deck is you want to find the best upgrades for your current monkeys you're using. So this can be highly effective depending on what kind of combos and situations you want to go for, but you'd always want to make the right choice for the upgrades. One mistake that many players still do to this day is they don't send enough balloons on occasion, and this has two major downsides. One is that you don't get the ability to pressure your opponents, and if you were to send balloons, you could pressure your opponents a lot and make them spend useless money and focus on defense rather than attacking you. And the other thing that not sending enough balloons does to you is that you fail to practically grow your economy over time. Because once you send a balloon, you are actually growing more money over time. And the numbers go up the more balloons you send. On the defensive side of the game, you'd like to consider having quality over numbers. And practically what this means is you'd rather have one elite and super powerful monkey rather than 5 level 1 to 2 mediocre monkeys. Why? Well, because if you have one super powerful monkey, it'll be melting away balloons, Moabs, and whatsoever in seconds as soon as they get released. And the exact opposite happens with multiple weaker monkeys. Because no matter how many you've got, you can't just match the overwhelming power you can get from a single high-level monkey. And even if you were to point them all in one area, if they get past those multiple weaker monkeys, you're gonna suffer severe damage and possibly lose on the spot. Now that we talked about quality, we're now going to talk about something that's equally as important, the placement. So, if you're having some monkeys to put down, like let's say the Dartling Gunner, where you would prefer to have a lot of map coverage over a straight line, you'd not want to put it in a small corner that only covers a little bit. You'd want to get like an entire pathway that is covered by the Dartling Gunner. Same thing goes for something like the Sniper Monkey or the Super Monkey. Well, the Sniper Monkey, of course, can target anything, but the Super Monkey, if it has a range that's a circular disc around it, you'd want to make sure that it covers as much area as possible, and not just lying around in the middle of nowhere covering only a small spot. The final tip here deals with an offensive strategy called rushing, and essentially what "don't rush without your wallets" means is that you want to rush only when you have enough economy, or in better words, money. And practically, you need money to fuel your attack for a rush, especially if you're using expensive rushes like the Regrow Rainbow attack or something like a Moab's rush. So you'd like to have a lot of backup money to aid you in attacking, but you'd also like to use your boosts during your rushing. And using a boost practically allows your balloons to travel faster, more efficiently, and get through your enemy's defenses more effectively. So the last tip we will be talking about in this video is using your boosts effectively. So at the start of each match, you will have 3 defensive boosts and 3 offensive boosts. And let's start with the defensive boosts first. You'd like to use these boosts either A, when you feel like there is a powerful attack coming in and your defenses can't stop it immediately, or B, you know for certain that your opponent is rushing you and using a boost themselves to try to overtake you. So now we move on to offensive boosts. You'd like to use these boosts only when you're rushing, using an attack that's super powerful that will probably wipe them out entirely or hinder them hard by reducing their HP.